Hey everybody, it's part two of my TNA Bound for Glory pay-per-view review. I just got done with the third match, which was the Legend Cells Kevin Nash, Hernandez, and Eric Young. Eric Young won the title. I forgot to put in that match. I gave this match 2.5 stars. If you watch my other video, you're gonna know it wasn't that good, but at least it wasn't the worst match of the night. That was also my other thing. Fourth match of the night, which I was really surprised was this early in the match. This early in the pay-per-view. Full Metal Mayhem match for the IWGP and TNA tag team titles. I thought this match went on. I thought the time they gave this match was good. And honestly, from what I saw, goddamn props to you, Scott Steiner. Oh my God. There's one guy in this entire pay-per-view, except for a few. Okay, if there's one guy who really busted his ass, compared to all the other times this past year, there's one guy who busted his ass for your entertainment. It was friggin' Scott Steiner. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. Okay, I'll say second because Christopher Daniels, but maybe that was more stupidity that was busting his ass. This was a pretty good match. There were a bunch of good table spots with like 3D and Scotty and Booker. Still didn't get my Bubba Star press, but yeah, I kind of figured that wouldn't happen. One thing I wish they really did, like I said in my preview review, is I really wish they did a 3D through a table. I mean, if anyone, I thought that Beer Money or Doug Williams from the British Invasion, because Brutus Magnus is a pussy, would go through a table in a 3D. I mean, they didn't even do the 3D at all. I was like, what the heck? If anything, I think the only tag team move that was like the tag team finisher was the DWI, and that was like in the first like 5 minutes of the match. So. But yeah, Scotty, honestly, we got to see the Frankensteiner, which I was really surprised about. He set the guy up into the thing. I was like, okay, so he's going to do one suplex in the match. What does he do? He probably did about 6 goddamn suplexes off the top rope. Props to you, man. And the first thing he did was a Frankensteiner, and then he tried to go for the Frankensteiner again, but yeah, I guess he just couldn't pull it off. So what he did actually a pretty good. The camera didn't catch it, of course. He did a T-bone suplex off the top rope, so avalanche T-bone suplex. Booker was out of the match in about, I'd say, 8 to 10 minutes into the match. Booker was out. Apparently, so basically this is TNA's send-off for Booker out of the company, so no more Booker T after this. And it was really stupid on how the fact that he just, was on a stretcher that was that serious. He needed to go on the stretcher. He could have just been walked out, if you ask me. I guess it technically added to the drama and made more sense on why he couldn't finish the match. But yeah, Scotty was basically all on his own for most of this match. I'd say 2.5 quarters of this match was basically just Scotty against everyone else, and I give props to him. And he actually did probably the biggest move of the night, I'd say, that was actually done right, was, the one that actually looked good, that looked really good on camera. There were some other bigger moves, but they didn't look that good on camera. So Team 3D, basically, I'd say power-bombed Scotty from the ladder into a table, which looked pretty well. It's probably going to make their highlight reel. And then towards the end of the match, basically Team 3D and Scotty were out. Scotty was out of the match, after that, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, props to Scotty. Team 3D was out of the match. So it was basically Beer Money versus British Invasion, where I could say Pussy and Doug Williams versus Beer Money. I'm sorry, I don't like Brutus Magnus. The guy's never impressed me. Doug Williams has impressed me. Yes, honestly, ever since I saw the British Invasion, I was a big, after a few months and seeing Doug Williams and then comparing to Brutus Magnus, I became a big Doug Williams fan. And I'm glad TNA picked him up. I just wish I could have picked up a Nigel McGuinness, but I guess, WWE beat him to it. And give me a second. Oh, I'm really sorry, guys. I'm spending way too much time on this match. Team 3D gets IWGP. Of course, it basically turned out the way I said, except I thought Team 3D is gonna walk out IWGP. British Invasion walked out TNA. I didn't think they were gonna give the tag team titles to British Invasion this early. They haven't even been in the They only been in the company like 6 to 7 months. So I just didn't think they were gonna get their world title that soon. But I guess that's just me. Fifth match of the night. I don't really know how to rate this match. I would say 2 3/4 to 3 stars. I don't know how to say this. Oh yeah, by the way, the Full Metal Mayhem match was 3.5 stars to 3 3/4 stars. I just can't come up with a number. But yeah, the Knockouts title match. Honestly, I gotta give props to ODB too, because honestly, she impressed me in this match, and she did really show that she is one of the stronger knockouts in the division. Because she lifted up Awesome Kong and did a fireman's carry back slam on her. So that impressed me that ODB could lift Awesome Kong, and apparently ODB can also do the kick leg thing where she, that famous, on her back, do the flip leg thing and go, oh yeah. Tara can't do it. Big thing surrounding this match. Tara got into a fight with one of the fans that actually looked legitimately and honestly, I like TNA because they honestly are playing on something that's been going on the internet that only people who are big hardcore wrestling fans, go on the internet every day and watch this kind of stuff because we have no lives. That Tara has been feuding on the internet with Kim Couture, the famous MMA fighter, Randy Couture's ex-wife, basically saying, that Tara wants to be in MMA, that Tara is just is just a fake everything, fake this, fake that, and Tara, and honestly, they made that look really. What they sold was that ODB and Awesome Kong were fighting each other. Then they just look over at Tara, and you saw Awesome Kong's mouth drop, which really shocked me, which made me think, honestly, because I watched it live I was watching it live on my TV because I ordered the pay-per-view. I also thought this was real once I saw Awesome Kong's mouth drop. I could imagine ODB's mouth dropping, but Awesome Kong, to break character like that for the sake of actually, and even though it was kayfabe, it was technically breaking character for Awesome Kong, even though it wasn't. Apparently this was planned. They made it. Honestly, I thought TNA did a good job making it look like it was real because they have lost smart fans that can tell when something's real. And honestly, once that happened, the entire crowd in the arena just no one said anything while that happened because Tara went to the back. They honestly thought this was real, and then Tara came back, and then basically Raisha Saeed tried to throw a chair to Awesome Kong, which really didn't make that much sense. I guess Awesome Kong basically had the match won. And even though the big thing was that the referee was running for Awesome Kong. Raisha said, use a chair, and you see the referee next to Awesome Kong, and he's like, yeah, of course, try to let her win by letting her get disqualified right in front of the referee. It doesn't make much sense to me. But yeah, I really hope that Awesome Kong won, but she didn't, so I kind of wish I guess it's just to keep ODB I think it's just to give ODB a longer title reign. Give me a second. Oh, man, I'm going way too long, and this is only Oh, I'm sorry, this is going to go into 4 thing. Basically, 3 stars for the Knockouts title match. ODB keeps the title. Tara's going to go into a feud with Kim Couture on Impact. See ya.